Time right now at 9:34 here on Live Impact News. Let's bring in our meteorologist, Chris Mulcahy. Yes. What's happening, Chris?
Turning up the heat.
You know, I have to say,
Yes.
Because we had Bobby Ross Avila, music producer for Ursher, talking about his concerns for the rain at Bank of America Stadium tonight and tomorrow.
Tonight, I'm not worried about.
Okay, so if you want, I'll
Tomorrow,
go to the show tonight.
better chance for like a pop-up thunderstorm, but it could be severe, and it actually has nothing to do with the severity of thunderstorms or the heavy rain. It's all about that lightning, I'm sure. So it could even be close proximity. There could be a storm in South End, not even affecting Bank of America Stadium. As long as they can hear thunder, it's going to affect it.
The 8 miles?
It's usually 5 miles. They might be 8. See, it varies because I've had 5, 6, 8. It just depends on what people are going to do. So yeah, I don't know personally, but yeah, that's the range.
Okay. All right. So concerns for tomorrow's show, maybe.
Yes. Today we still have that smoke above our heads. It's going to suppress anything. You might have an isolated storm, but I think you're gonna be okay. Now, what time's the concert?
Let me double check.
I would think 7 or 8.
Okay, yeah, there is maybe an overnight evening storm that would be a possibility. But yeah,
7:30.
7:30. Okay.
7:30.
Well, let's just skip ahead. We don't need to go in order here. All right. So looking at our future cast, there's one little branch of rain that I was seeing a better chance. Like today. Actually, not as much. But what will happen is we get a little bit closer to the evening time, see how there is some activity. So by the back end, there could be a storm that develops. So I do see that. I don't know why I was thinking it would be earlier. Of course, it's at night. But this evening, there could be a better chance for storms. But let's actually roll through. By tomorrow, you actually have more scattered showers and storms, and then this will jog into the evening. But the problem with those, and here, let me actually stop that, is on Saturday evening, let me see, right about here, see at 10 o'clock, those are potentially, that's a lot. That's a cluster of storms that kind of sits in place. That's not a fast mover. So that's why Saturday is a bigger cause of concern for me. And I'm actually going to backtrack since we came here, and then we'll talk about the heat because that's the other story. Is tomorrow also has a low end risk for severe storms. So if anything happens this evening during the Ursher concert, still don't get it right. Ursher. Okay, I got it.
You
okay,
are.
I'll get it next concert. But then on Sunday, it's going to grow. So I'm not saying we'll see a thunderstorm this evening, but I think anything that happens tomorrow will linger longer and be more severe. So that's not great news. But hey, there's always a chance the way that these things work out. So what I've actually opened up as far as our severe threats is we have our weather alert days. I'm going to open up a weather alert window. I like to do these when it doesn't really affect the day because I don't like it when we go weather alert and people are waiting all day and you don't see it. I think in this case, if there's going to be a severe storm, the reason why I bring this up is more recently we had that surprise tornado that spun up. That was a atmospheric phenomenon, but then we also had a lot of wet microbursts causing a lot of wind damage on and off. That's going to be a possibility this weekend, but 2 to 8 is usually the prime window. Now things can change. Of course, if you watch Becca tomorrow, she'll kind of have a different window. Even watching Brad later on, a little bit more specifics on the exact timing and how it looks on our future cast, but 2 to 8 I think is your best chance for showers and storms. Again, that's the severe variety. So for tomorrow's Ursher concert, there, I nailed it.
Nailed it.
Right around 7:30, there's, even though my severe window is closing, that doesn't mean that you're not going to have still clusters of thunderstorms, because at that point it kind of moves towards a heavy rain, frequent lightning, because again, lightning is the biggest driver for this. So through the weekend, don't cancel any plans. Just note that you could have a quick change in the weather. Say you're having a pool party in the afternoon, it could be you going to eat a sandwich, and by the time you're done with the sandwich, you're done. Yeah. The other thing, yesterday was a pretty hot day, huh?
Yes, it was.
Toasty.
Well, already it's 85 degrees, but that's not entirely accurate because whenever we show you these temperature maps, they actually update at the end of the hour. Usually the last 8 minutes of the hour, we'll get an update for the hourly temperature. But I also have data that comes from Charlotte Douglas that's the 5-minute observations, and the one that I'm looking at right now, the most recent update is it is 88 degrees outside right now. Let's see if it actually just changed an update. Yep, nope, we've been 88 degrees for the last 10 minutes. So that means likely we'll be around 90 degrees once we get to about the 10 o'clock hour. The astronomical thing here is I went above everyone, even what we were saying last night, being bold, and I'm actually going with 99 degrees for our high.
Whoa.
And that means that some areas to the south could hit 100 degrees. This has the perfect recipe, just the way things were in the morning. These are the type of days that exceed expectations. That's why yesterday I went 97, a little bit higher than consensus. We hit 97. I'm going to go 99 just because that's kind of the way things are shaping up. And that would actually tie the top spot for the hottest temperature we've had so far. We were calling for some 100-degree days to start off July. Instead, we only hit 97, 98, 99. Well, yesterday officially tied for the third spot, so we haven't been as hot as you think. And 99 degrees would tie that top spot. So, hey, could even exceed expectations. And so far this July, it's been kind of crazy warm. We've actually been the fourth warmest first half of July that we've had in Charlotte history. Nothing compared to 1993. A lot of us weren't here at the time, but letting you know that was the hottest summer of all time. 1993 had a lot of records as far as the record books are concerned. Now, one thing about the dew point, and that's going to be the key here, is we're going to be feeling much hotter today. Yesterday, we did hit that 100-degree mark. Well, today, realistically, through the afternoon, you could feel like 99 to 103 degrees during the afternoon, which is actually pretty substantial, considering that it's actually only been 8 times so far this year we felt like 100 degrees. We don't hit it as much as you think. So 106 is the max. I think that we're going to do for multiple hours today. So that's going to set itself really aside from all the rest. And compared to where we have been, here's actually the value that we popped up to yesterday. I now get the exact decimals. I've done a lot of different updates here. So we hit 100.7 for our max real feel. I think it's close to about 101 to 103 today. So that's going to be the big difference there. As far as our 7-day forecast goes, I'm actually really looking at a nice little treat. Besides the weekend for storms, our next big storm chance is going to be on Wednesday. Temperatures are back to the lower 90s. That is typical July heat. That's the regular hot. But that's what's good when you get to 100 degrees. Once you get back to lower 90s, like, this is nothing. What are you talking about? This is a fall breeze. Mm-hmm. Now, by Thursday, we have an unknown character on the map. 88 degrees, and it looks like the 8 wants to occupy the 10s place for a while. Mid to the upper 80s for potentially 3 to 4 straight days. So that'll be a nice little break. That's a little bit more June-like. But today, by far, will be the hottest temperature we will have for the foreseeable future.
Wow.
Ooh, boy.
We'll be back here. I'm just letting you know. But for the foreseeable future, in the near term, we are at least trending more normal July and even more June-like temperatures.
All right. We're prepared. Have your sandwich. Just be in the pool for as long as you can do it.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
And then count on ending it when you end it.
Yep.
Yeah, and the interesting thing is I just recently did a study on lightning, and a majority of the leisure activities is where lightning deaths come from, where people are having a good time. And Saturday is actually the deadliest day for lightning.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because more people are usually out and about, and about 2/3 of leisure activities that lead to lightning deaths are people that are usually around water. So keep that in mind.
Okay.
So when you hear, it's typical thunder roars, get indoors. It's the best thing you can do.
All right. That's a good reminder.
Yep.
And we'll just hope for the best when it comes to the concert tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
And those are the things with the summer shows. There's always concern
Yeah.
for B of A when they have those great big concerts.
Yeah.
Summer storms. All right, Chris Mulcahy, have a great weekend.
Of course.
How was Carowinds, by the way?
Oh, it was awesome. My hack worked brilliantly. The sun came out. Actually, clouds really cleared nicely, but it was nonstop rides.
Right.
So that within Snoopy Land, which you two probably are not familiar with, there's actually a wooden roller coaster.
Mm-hmm.
JT went on that for the first time. We went on it 6 times, including 3 times front row.
He's a thrill.
Wow.
So no, he loves it because when he got off it, he went, "That was incredible." So yeah, he's a thrill seeker. But that's the cool thing is usually you have to wait in a big line for that.
Yeah.
Because of my hack. I told you if it starts off cloudy and rainy and people just look at that, they usually don't go to Carowinds. So that's the bread and butter.
Okay.
Are you a ride person?
Oh heck yeah!
Okay.
I'm stuck in Snoopy Land until further notice.
Yeah,
Once JT gets taller.
Sure.
Yeah.
No,
That's okay.
even though it's closed, because I actually met, shout out to David and his son. I met them there. They actually specifically came there because they had the gold pass to go in the Fury, and they didn't realize it was closed.
Yeah.
So hopefully they can get that fixed.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, it was a great time though.
Well, that sounds like a great time. And now the secret is is out. You're leaking
Secrets
it
are
out.
out.
I know. I really Kim's gonna be mad about this, but you know what? That's why you watch live impact news,
Right.
because you get the secrets and the tricks of the
The real
trade.
tea.
Yeah, this is all. Yeah, this is the format for it. All right, we're gonna drink it up.
Do it.
Thank you, Chris. We'll be right back on Live Impact News.